All right, guys, welcome back to the Boo 2K. The draft is behind us.
The draft is behind us.
How you feeling about it?
Pretty awful.
The whole draft, or just?
I did feel pretty bad about the whole draft, the talent in the draft.
Yeah.
It was kind of, as they say, watered down.
Yeah, not as strong as it's been for sure. I mean, they didn't even take a quarterback till late in the first
Which
round,
is
right?
unheard of. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't remember that. I'm sure it's happened plenty of times, but I don't remember it.
Me either.
Of course, I've had a lot of beers in between there.
Yeah, of course. Honestly, sometimes I don't pay attention to college football anymore.
Yeah, not as much.
Yeah, because a lot of those names, I was just like, who? Who are these people? But, I understand what the Cowboys are doing. I really do.
Well, tell me, because I don't know what the hell they're doing.
They're just paying on the, they're betting on the long con on all of these, project players.
Yeah.
And
kind of like Jalen Smith.
Kind of like Jalen Smith. Yeah, exactly.
Bobby Carpenter.
Oh man, it's just it pisses me off. It does really piss me off because that there's so many times where it's like, and this is just in life too, where it's like it's the simple answer, but then you get into your head about it and it's like complicated.
Yeah, you overcomplicate
it, and we always do that, but it's always just because of Jerry Jones's big ego.
It's that level, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We overcomplicate what we're going to eat for lunch.
Yeah.
They're screwing us fans over.
Yeah, exactly. On millions of dollars.
Did it make you feel any better what Stephen Jones said, that you don't win Super Bowls in the offseason?
No, that definitely highlighted what I was talking about.
Because they don't win them during the regular season either, right?
No.
So when do you win Super Bowls here?
Yeah, exactly.
In the 90s was the last time.
No, the Jones family have no idea what it takes to win a Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, not since Jimmy left.
Not since Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy knew what it took.
Yeah, he won his 3. I know Switzer was a coach on one of them, but
it was his players. Yeah,
it was his system, it was everything.
His system.
But a little about you said the guy was the first round pick.
The first round pick, Tyler Smith, out of Tulsa. As you know, I'm from Tulsa.
You're actually not.
Well, I'm from I was raised in Tulsa. I was born in Fort Worth.
Yeah,
so I'm from Fort Worth, just like him.
So you don't want to brag about being from Tulsa.
Okay.
Like the worst brag.
I'm
of
just
all
saying
time.
that I know the town he'd spent his college years in, and which doesn't really apply here, anyways. But I'm just saying that
just
he's from Fort Worth.
Bragging
He's from Fort Worth. He's moved to Tulsa. He was a standout left tackle, and he's pretty big. He's huge. He's got the handwork.
Wait a minute. Is he pretty big or is he huge?
He's huge. I mean, he's got a lot of size.
Big.
He's hugely big. Yeah. He's like one of these guys that he's a freak of nature. He's tall, but he doesn't necessarily scream athleticism.
Well,
you know what I mean? He doesn't seem like the most athletic guy, but he's got size.
Well, he's going to be replacing a guy that led the team in holding.
Yeah.
Will he be doing the same thing? Because
I think he'll be able to fill those shoes. Yeah.
That's what I understand. That he's got a ton of holding penalties.
Yeah, he'll definitely be able to fill that void for the Dallas Cowboys. So don't worry about that.
Don't worry,
all.
Huh?
Yeah, because we're definitely going to get a lot more holding calls. We'll have to. Hopefully, this receiver, Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he turns out to be the next Dez, because we're going to have to score about 50 points per game to get over all these holding penalties.
Yeah, that's that new draft. For all you old Cowboy fans out there, you're gonna remember Phil Posderick, the most famous Dallas Cowboys holder of all time.
Phil Posderick,
number 75 back in the 80s. But our new guy's gonna get that award.
Yeah,
hopefully not.
I wonder who has the record for Dallas Cowboys most holding calls.
It's just it's when it happens is when it really sticks out.
Yeah,
Posderick, I remember it was a big game. Okay, I'm getting way off track because this is so irrelevant.
Yeah.
This is
it's holding calls. It's
1980s game against the Giants.
They still haven't fixed this problem since then. It's in this organization.
No, they fixed it.
DNA.
Tom Landry fixed it. He got rid of him.
Damn.
But not here.
Not here.
They bring on the next generation.
Yeah, that's such a dumb way of thinking. Like, maybe if we...
But you know what I hope the kid does? Well, you said he had some...
Yeah, he had some character issues.
Yeah.
He had a sexual battery charge against him, which in Mississippi it basically means like having a sexual encounter with somebody while they're not there, like maybe they're passed out or drunk or something. Which is a pretty shitty crime or a pretty bad crime.
But he was found.
They dropped the charges.
Yeah.
So whoever was,
because I've heard a lot of good things about him.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I just read about that today.
Yeah.
I don't know much of the details of it,
Yeah.
So, but it's out there.
Yeah.
It's out there, and we'll see. And he definitely does come off as a very confident.
Yeah, he
guy.
seems really smart.
Yeah.
Because I heard a.
But that can go two ways. Confidence can easily become arrogance. So you just never
That's
know.
a major problem on this Cowboys team.
Exactly.
Arrogance.
Yeah. So you never know.
They all act like they've won something.
Now that he's a Cowboy,
the teams before them won something.
Yeah.
And
he's a DFW guy, so we'll see. We'll see, like, if he can make some changes.
Yeah.
Because he's definitely he's young. He's 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not even 22. Like, he's young.
Yeah, he sounded very mature.
Yeah, he did.
So he'll have some good. Have Tyron Smith there.
The other guy that we got too, I think it was the 7th round, the offensive tackle.
Yeah.
He looks better than that guy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Honestly.
What school is he out of? I'm drawing a blank here.
Me too.
That's not good because you're the young one.
Yeah.
You're supposed to know these things.
No, yeah, the other guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like right on the tip of my tongue. I just can't remember what it is.
Well, we'll just have to see how these guys work out because we're going to need.
We got a lot of players from small schools,
which that can be okay. I mean,
Yeah.
Jerry Rice came from a small school.
Yeah,
Carson Wentz came from a small school.
Yeah, where did Carson Wentz come out of? Was it like Wyoming or like?
Oh my God.
It was North Dakota.
That's That's one saving grace. Washington had a pretty good draft, but
Yeah.
they have Carson Wentz as a quarterback, so
Yeah, but
I feel pretty good.
But is it really? Because look at Philadelphia. Look how good they did.
No, they did good. I'm talking about Washington.
Yeah, well, but
They got no quarterback now. Like,
Yeah, I mean Washington. They haven't been contenders for a few years.
Yeah.
Now, the Eagles, they won a Super Bowl.
Not that long ago.
Not that long ago.
And then they followed it up with firing their head coach and.
Yeah.
Well, they got a wide receiver. They needed a wide receiver and Tolbert. I've seen some good highlights on him.
Yeah.
What do you know about him?
His hands are pretty strong, kind of like he's a haul in kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like he catches the ball away from his body, which is a great Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
That was but it's almost like Amari Cooper. So I think that's what they're trying to do with him.
He's a really good route runner. Is that what he's?
Well, he's a good route runner. He's fast. I don't know about about route running.
Yeah.
I don't think he is. He's more of a vertical receiver. Just fast, kind of taller, go deep, and then make more of a Dez, like a mini Dez.
Yeah.
But not really that impressive. He went to South Alabama.
Yeah.
It's like they've barely even been in the FCS for like 5 years. They're not even.
Well, hopefully they can bring him along.
Yeah.
Like Cedric Wilson, he wasn't a big deal, but he went off and got paid pretty well.
Yeah, exactly.
In Miami, I want to keep him more than Gallup. Honestly.
Me too.
I want to keep Cooper also, but of course they got rid of him, and they got nothing back. Oh my God, the Tennessee, what they got?
Yeah.
With the Eagles.
Yeah.
We gave Cooper away.
We definitely
That
did.
deal looks worse and worse as the draft, plays out, and you see these other things happen. We got nothing for Cooper. Nothing.
We got nothing for him. That's just.
And we've got nothing to replace him with.
We got nothing to replace him with. Gallup, he's
not even going to start the season.
Yeah, he's hurt still, right?
Yeah, they say he's probably going to be around for week 2 or week 3.
Oh man,
how weird is that? I mean,
that he's our number one.
Yeah,
and he's never been a number one. But
or CeeDee Lamb.
They could be definitely like what you said earlier, that they're just trying to flop so that we can get Sean Payton.
Oh God, I hope that's not really the case, but
that's what. The more I think
after
about
all these years,
the more I think about it, it seems like what they're actually doing.
The things you've seen with this team, with this leadership, with Jerry Jones, and they do dumb things.
Yeah.
I don't want to sacrifice another season.
Me either.
Every year, it's like I just want to put a bullet in my head and watch myself die. when it comes to the end. I'm so tired of it.
It's pretty depressing.
Yeah,
it's frustrating.
It's frustrating.
It is so frustrating it's so frustrating that, like, I was just thinking about this today, about how last season I was looking back, and I was like, man, like, what happened? We looked so good. Like, when you think about the week 3, week 4 last year, how much we were humming as an offense and defense and special teams unit, and that as Cowboys, we're the jokes of the league. Yeah. Everybody knows this. But like,
a popular joke.
They're popular,
we're on all the time.
Yeah, and they always say the same thing about Dallas Cowboys fans, that they always think they're going to go to the Super Bowl. But you know what? Last year, any fan base would have thought their team was going to the Super Bowl based off that.
Or had a real good shot, you know?
I had a real good shot of at least winning a playoff game. At least winning a playoff game.
Not getting embarrassed.
That's what I'm saying, is that, like, this team, like, it's, like, God, how do you not even win a playoff game?
Yeah.
How can you not at least win 1 or 2 playoff games? Like, I would be like, okay, but there's like,
they should have beat San Francisco, and let's say they went down to Green Bay and lost, which, San Francisco went down there and won.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But even had they lost, a good, fucking would have been like,
fine.
Hey, you know what? It's in Lambeau Field. It's against Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly. And Aaron Rodgers wants to beat the Cowboys
again.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done it plenty of times.
Yeah. So
he has ownership in this team already.
So, like, we're like the most neurotic team, and to say that we're gonna have that our coaches are gonna be able to coach these players up and progress them. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's just not gonna happen. They've already proven that they are gonna not do that.
So on one hand, I'm happy with some of the players they got. Don't get me wrong. But then part of me just thinks, well, what does it matter?
Yeah.
What does it matter? It's like this year, the dam broke with me. I'm a lifelong Cowboys fan, but I'm frustrated. I'm sick and tired. And
this is the giant 49ers loss.
Yeah, that really fractured
me. In the playoffs.
Yeah, in the playoffs, And I hate that the game went exactly like I told my dad that. They're going to be losing. They're going to get close at the end. They're going to do just enough to lose.
Yeah.
And they did. And
just enough to be on primetime TV.
But we do got to get past that. The draft just happened.
For sure.
Before you know it, it's going to be training camp.
Yeah. And I see what they did, and I don't agree with it. And the only player that I think is going to even be around in the Cowboys organization in this draft class is Ferguson, the tight end.
Yeah.
He looks good. He looks really good.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of his stats or,
I'm surprised he didn't go way earlier, because I'm not sure about his stats, but I'm just his highlights, his athletic ability. Definitely Jason Witten. Big time reminds you of Jason Witten.
That's a big
a big statement. But
there.
He's a big guy. Like, he plays the same way. I'm not saying he is Jason Witten. He's even going to be Jason Witten.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that the way he plays the game, the way he plays tight end, is he's got good hands. He's got real good hands, and he likes to fall down with the ball like Jason Witten used to. But other than that, both the tackles we got, I don't really see them. The replacement for Tyrone Smith, I don't see him.
And this is where, as Cowboy fans, we hope we're wrong. About all this stuff we're saying right now, we hope we're wrong about it.
Of course, I hope I'm wrong.
I'd love to, eat crow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is kind of even messed up in its own right to look at these young players and be like, nah. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna. But man, I want a Super Bowl, baby. I want to at least get some playoff wins.
I'll say this about those young guys: it has less to do with them. It's more about what the organization has shown they do with young players.
Exactly. Oh yeah, that's true. No, that's true.
Like Dak, he's had a hard time. He was frustrating this season, but he's won a lot of games despite the coaches. That's what Romo had to do his whole career.
Exactly.
He had to play the team and he had to play his coaches.
Yes.
So it's a lot of the same dynamics.
Yeah.
It's still going on. So that
it's a curse.
Did they didn't draft a cornerback, did they? Or did they?
No.
Because they're going to need one.
Yeah.
Kelvin Joseph is probably not going to be around.
No.
And he shouldn't be around.
No, that's what I was going to say.
I defend, I always make excuses.
And he's gotten in trouble with.
Yeah, and I heard he's been kind of had an attitude at training camp, or last year at training camp.
Well, there was that thing with just recently where somebody got shot and killed.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
the fact that he was in the passenger seat.
Yeah,
that's a big deal.
It really is.
That poor kid was only 18. He
Terrible.
got killed. Whatever he got killed over wasn't worth it.
No way.
It's
and the fact that he was even in the vicinity of that situation shows that he's not.
I feel like Dallas should have at least not let him come around right now to with team functions and all that.
Yeah,
but it's they really don't care.
Yeah, and this is why, and this
he's
is
not even that good.
And this is why it's so easy to gripe about the Cowboys, but it's so easy for a reason.
Yeah,
like the coaches,
they give the media, the national media, ammunition. It's like all the national guys were saying how that Niners game was going to go down.
Yeah,
and I was I knew they were right. But,
yeah,
but I was like, no, they just hate Dallas.
Exactly.
And I said it in my last video that we all drink. We're all in a cult.
Yeah.
The Jerry Jones cult.
Yes.
Not Jim Jones. Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
And we all drink the Cowboys Kool-Aid with cyanide in it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all going. We all go through this.
We're all going to hell.
And we're not me. Speak for yourself.
We're all going to cowboy hell.
I think we're already there.
Yeah, we are. There. We definitely are.
But
we're in some kind of cowboy purgatory.
But I love this team. I know you love this team, and we just want them to do well. And
we
want them to go down swinging.
I want those players to get a fair shake. Don't get me wrong. That Tyler Smith guy, he's from Tulsa, not my hometown, but
you weren't born there.
But
and if you were, I wouldn't brag about it.
Of course, I want that guy to do good. And then he has potential if he can. If he can get his mind right.
Yeah, that sounds like it's okay. I don't know if he's.
Yeah, he's definitely he needs more speed.
It's hard to develop speed.
Yeah, I know when you're that young. But he also looks like heavy, like he could lose some weight.
Yeah.
But him, the tight end, maybe the receiver, are the only three bright spots in this draft class.
Well,
the Eagles.
Well, there's a linebacker they got.
Yeah,
I'm hearing a lot of good things.
I don't think he looks good at all.
I'm hearing some good things about him.
The Giants got that other one, Micah.
Yeah.
But he is not very fast. The Sam Williams. Sam something. But he's from Ole Miss. He's good. He's huge. He looks effing huge.
Yeah.
But I don't know how fast he's going to be off the edge. He doesn't really seem very fast.
So we do know we have a good defensive coach.
That's true. That's very true.
So he can coach these guys up. I do have confidence in that.
But even that pick, there was several other linebackers available that were graded way higher than him by the majority of the NFL that we could have picked, and we didn't pick him.
They just didn't do it.
I don't understand why. I don't understand what they see in him.
Yeah.
Why they didn't pick those other people, because he definitely looks like a 3-year project to me, 2-year project.
Well, let me ask you why you got a mouthful of booze there.
Of spiked sparkling water. This is a Topo Chico spiked sparkling water.
You burnt through all the several kinds of beers tonight.
I started with Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Because that was for the Cowboys, and then I went through the 2 Bud Lights.
Started getting angry, like you didn't want to sponsor the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, because I'm sick of it. So I switched to the Topo Chico.
And let me ask you, what's the final word for you on this year's draft? Of course, we'll talk about it as the season goes on.
Yeah,
because we'll see how these players
for sure
play out.
At this point, which it is kind of hard to say.
Yeah.
At this point, but my first initial reaction is that my first initial reaction is definitely that Dallas got 4th place in the NFC East.
Yeah,
we did so bad compared to the rest of the league and our division specifically. The Giants did so good. The Eagles did really good, and even
Washington.
Even Washington's found some bright spots.
Even though they don't have a quarterback at all.
Yeah, even though they don't have a quarterback. Yeah. But they got Ron Rivera.
Yeah.
Riverboat Ron.
So, he gives them a chance.
He does. He always does.
They almost beat the Bucs in the playoffs a couple years ago.
Yeah? I don't remember that.
Yeah, with Heineke. When they won the NFC East.
Yeah?
There was a
first round. Oh, that was Heineke?
Yeah.
No way.
That's where he kind of, came on board.
Okay. That's why there was already all of that kind of attention around him. Okay, that makes sense.
And he was still pretty good last year. It was just their line's horrible.
Dude, you know what? He's just as good as Carson Wentz, in my opinion.
They're
not even. I mean, Carson Wentz is a little bit better than him, but they're the exact same. I honestly don't
think he is.
Yeah.
You know what? I think physically Wentz has the talent.
Yes.
But he's. Have you heard of that term, quiet quitting, where people are now going to work and they're not quitting, but they're doing the bare minimum. That's what Carson Wentz has done in the NFL.
For sure.
He likes the money, so he's quiet quitting.
Definitely.
He's not really all in. He's, quiet quitting, as they say. But I think you're right. I think we definitely lost in the offseason, so I guess we lost the Super Bowl in the offseason.
Yeah.
Since we don't win them in the regular season either, so who knows?
That's the only thing we know how to do is lose.
Yeah. Well, we're starting off on the consistent.
That's true.
We're consistent.
We're on pace for another Super Bowl run.
But no, these young guys, I hope they do well, especially that first round pick. I want him to do well.
I want him to do well too. Fort Worth guy.
Yeah. So I'm just I'm gonna hope for the best. It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Especially because I know the coaching staff we have. You know all that.
Well, you said the defense. Defense coaching staff is.
Our defense side is different.
For sure.
Michael Parsons is the real deal.
Him alone,
Evander Holyfield.
Him alone raises everything.
Yeah, he turned everything.
Yeah. He's going to raise the playing level for everybody.
Yeah, he really does.
So,
but we'll see.
All hope is not lost.
Yeah. Well, guys, that's going to do it for tonight, and we'll check back in here next week. And y'all have a good night, and thanks for tuning in to the Booth 2K.
Peace out.
Peace out, huh?
Peace out. Is it peace out?
Is that what you young guys say nowadays?
I think actually we say please out.
That's even dumber.